Hi, welcome to the Shelley Studio. Today I am doing my Mission Inspiration project from Mike Deacon. This is for his Facebook group, Mission Inspiration, and these are the April prompts. And the first prompt was to scrape paint onto the page. And I'm sorry if I cough or something. I have a bit of a cold, so I'm not going to talk too much. But the colors were, I think they were craft, mint, and coral, I believe. And so I thought I would do a craft background. And once I got all that color on there, I was like, man, that's overwhelming. But I think it works in the end. The next prompt that I'm using, I'm not doing them exactly in order. The next prompt was stamp pattern all over your page, and this is a stamp made out of an eraser, and I just put it with black archival. The next prompt was to add, now I read through the prompts and then I just do it. The prompt was to add small shapes or of paper. Could be torn, die cut, or whatever. So some of my shapes are bigger than others. But it's all paper and they're all shapes. And this portion of it was a lot of it. These were the colors that were closest to coral and mint. And I felt like I needed to cover up a lot of that craft. So I put a lot of paper on. See, so that took a little time, putting all that paper down and gluing it all down. Now the next prompt was to draw a face. So I am using my Stabilo All pencil and just going to try and put in a face. Hopefully she turns out normally proportioned. And then I'm going to take just a wet brush and wet that Stabilo and hopefully make it kind of fade a little bit. I know when you get Stabilo wet it gets pretty dark, but I think once it dries it fades out just a little bit. Okay, so there's two prompts. One was make holes in the page and the other was to add something metallic or shiny. So I decided I would use these, what are they called? They're not rivets, but, and I figured I would attach these butterflies with them. So there's the hole and there's the metallic and shiny. And I just do that to about 3, and I only do it to the one side of the page because I have to figure out how to incorporate them eventually into whatever I put on the other side. So I didn't want to overdo it with that. So the next prompt is to add journaling or illegible writing, and so I found a white pen. I think this is a Jelly Roll that I finally got to work on there, and just scribbled a poem on there. It's mostly illegible, so I could not read it to you if I wanted to. I just googled something to write and that's what I ended up putting on there. It has to do with my next prompt, which is to add a single word, and they had one-word prompts on the mission brief, and one of the words was grace, and so that's the word we're going to use. And I just made my own little stencil, and it's just copy paper, so it's not super stiff. So I have to be really careful in stenciling this. And really it's just giving me a basic line, because then I'll go over it with a paintbrush, because you'll see once I take the stencil off that it's like so faint you can hardly see it, and it's supposed to be the focal, so I do quite a little bit to get that to show up a little bit better. So even after all that, I felt like it needed to stand out more. So I pulled out my white Posca and just going over it with the white Posca, and I think that did the trick. That helped it show up better. So I hope you liked that little video. I love doing the mission inspiration prompts. They're just so much fun. I never know what I'm going to end up with, which is kind of exciting. I hope you give it a try. I'll try to remember to put the link in the description box below so you can check out Mike Deacon's Facebook group. And please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, comment, and if you'd like to see more from me, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.